Welcome Kage Nation, this is Kage Dragon. Today is a Raid Monday, so we're going to be covering the champion Alice. She's a pretty cool champion. So far I've loved her since I've got her. I've been building her. I will say she's not quite as good as Ninja, but then again, who is? So she has some really interesting abilities. Like her A1, it's a 2-hit ability with a chance to do a 3rd hit if she kills an enemy. Her A2 is AoE. It increases the cooldown of all enemies by 2 turns with 75% chance of placing 15% turn meter reduction skill on cooldown. Bumps up to a 30% chance if she has already decreased the skill all the way. So her A3 is a 1-hit, but if it kills an enemy, then it attacks the enemy with the lowest HP and it will ignore 20% of the defense. And then her passive, it does 3% more damage for each turn. Cool resets an ability if you kill an enemy, with a 30% increase in all battles. I'm cutting that out. So with her, I made sure to build her like a nuker, so that way she'd get out a lot of damage. So I made sure she went with crit damage on her gloves. I got attack percent on her chest plate, and then since I didn't have speed boots, I also went ahead and put her in attack percent inside the boots as well. And I tried to aim for crit damage on the necklace and resistance, because she doesn't really need any accuracy. I went for resistance on the banner. So one thing about her is that you do also want to run her with people who kind of increase her abilities and stuff. So I run her with like Broad Maw to speed her up, so she's going more often, because if she does kill an enemy, it does reset a move, but she still has her normal speed they still gotta worry about on that. It's not like she takes an extra turn on it, unless you put her inside like Relentless. So this is a dragon run battle, and she's pretty good inside most dungeons actually. She's good in Hydra, Spider, Dragon, Ice Golem, Sand Devil, Doom Tower, Phantom Shogun's Grove, Minotaur, Arena, and Clan Boss. Like, she's pretty versatile. There are some things that she's not really that good up against, but she nukes. Doom Tower she excels in for sure. She gets a lot of damage going up in Doom Tower, and I'll show you all that later on inside the video. So I think it's gonna be like a close to 15-minute video, so. Which inside the Doom Tower, I'll go over like the bosses that she's good in once we get closer to that. This is whenever we're gonna be getting into like her actual attacks that she does. So that was her A1 she did first. See here, she's about to go again. Which I got my Frocken inside of extra turn armor as well, so that way he's making sure to use that beat down twice as often. So here's her A1 again. Come on, we want to see one of her other abilities. Ooh, her A3 hit 70,000. That's good, but as you can tell, she definitely can help you run further inside of the dragon and stuff. So this is the main story. If you're struggling, like if you're a new player and you got her, make sure you're building her to help you with like the main campaign. She's pretty good at it. With her on like the first turn, she should wipe out everybody, but this time she didn't. But whenever she kills them, or or decreases all their turns and stuff, she adds additional damage to her stuff, so that's useful. And this is her running by herself, so she doesn't even have anybody in here increasing her attack, her crit damage, or her crit rate, or weakening the enemy, or placing decreased defense on them. See, so with her A3, she does ignore that defense, so that allows her to, you know, just kind of cut through them like butter. It's impressive to watch. 79,000 on that one. So here, this right here should be showing the boss now. Maybe. I think it's just a rerun of the second wave. But did you notice how fast it went through that first wave of enemies? Pretty quick. Now her abilities, if you have somebody else who can also increase the cooldown on the enemies, definitely make sure to run them with her. Which we'll probably do more videos over champions who can do stuff like that, people who are good to run with other people and synergize to make sure your team's doing what it needs to do. So here's her A2 again. Killed everybody but the dog. Ah, he's gone. And then she comes in this one with her A3. 72,000, that's not bad again. Which whenever she gets against bosses, you should see those numbers. 78,000 is almost 80. Alright, so this is the boss. One hits the brutal boss, stage 7 of the end one. So this is her in Doom Tower. This is what I was talking about earlier. She's really good here in Doom Tower. She mows through the waves like they're nothing. And the bosses, like, so the bosses that I would run her against are like the Celestial Griffin, the Eternal Dragon, Magma Dragon, the Nether Spider, and Dark Fae. Specifically Dark Fae, she's going to come in a lot of handy, provided that, you know, for her, the Dark Phase one goes before yours somehow. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why. She's a pain in the butt, that's for sure. I don't think anybody likes Dark Fae. But I think this one is the Eternal Dragon, battle-wise. Alright, so we're going to get some increased crit damage and crit rate on there. I didn't bring in an increased attack, which is normally my Mithrala Lifebane, but I wanted to bring in teams that everybody would have the people to bring in. So that way I could showcase, I mean, like with her, she is free to get, like on the clan boss run, you see I got her here. She's free to get if you take enough time to run your Hydra battles. After a while you will get her, and she is a game changer. Let me say that. But with Alice, like, she's a great nuker if you did miss out on like getting Ninja or anything like that. She'll fill that area. So this is her A3 against the clan boss. 152,000. That's not a bad hit. And that's still without weaken on the clan boss, because I didn't bring in my Geomancer. See here, she's about to get a go again. Yeah, so this will be her A2 against the clan boss. $151,000. So you see, for people, like, because I don't have my Great Hall maxed out or anything like that. I don't have a bunch of really good armor, because I'm not a pay-to-play type of player. I'm free to play. So this is more like the types of stuff that y'all's will be more running like. So you know more what to expect and how to build them to kind of make them better than you initially thought that they are. Because some of the people out there, they're telling you to run these people, but like with specific gear and stats that some of us don't have yet because we gotta farm that stuff. But we haven't made it there yet, so we gotta keep going. But she's gonna help you keep going. So that way you can get the stuff that you need to put on them. She's also pretty good in spider, surprisingly. She nukes all the spiderlings pretty quick and hits pretty hard on the spider queen, harder than my ninja was actually, surprisingly. Here, so that's her main moves there. Let's see what she got in the end total here. So we ended up dealing 40 million, well, 40.16 million. She had 7 mil of the damage, so it's not bad. It's not like Ninja's 23 million right there, but it'll still get you your chest for sure. But yeah, so far, I think Alice has been pretty interesting to run because I didn't have anybody like her and I really needed a decrease cooldown ability. And I like that she not only decreases the enemy's cooldown of their skills, but then she also makes sure she's getting hers faster. So it's like having the, I can't think of the mythical that my dad has, a Crixia? It's like having Crixia in terms of the abilities to do that, except for she does it way better than she does. Like, I want to show Crixia on here eventually too. But I think that's about everything for this video, and I hope that y'all had enjoyed it, and I hope it was very informative. Like I said, she's a beast pretty much everywhere. Make sure you build her. Tiger Dragon, signing off.